Check, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Thought I was having trouble with my live stream for a second. Getting... Check. You guys hear me? Type yes if you can hear me, please. Perfect. Fantastic. Welcome, fellas, ladies. What's today? Today's the 16th? Is today the 16th? Yeah, today's the 16th. October 16th, 2020. All right. Let's see here. What's today's little quote in the book say? Be interested, be interesting. The more interested you are, the more interesting you will be. Oh, here's a good one for tomorrow. What you resist persists by Larry James. Don't fight the trend. All right. So right now, I missed an opportunity yesterday. I got here. I see on my screen I got NNDM. I was gonna long this yesterday at $4. I was thinking that it could ramp and squeeze. Yesterday was kind of a slow day. I didn't feel like I didn't see a lot of opportunities that I liked, but this one I was like, it's holding 4. This could squeeze power hour. It's a multi-day runner, and it's breaking out on the daily chart, and I didn't pull the trigger because I was gonna go play poker at the casino, and I didn't want to manage it. So this morning it gaps up, and I got some long at 470, and I added at 458. So hopefully I'm not too late to the party. It's looking like the red to green on it is 450. And really, I'm thinking this 450 should hold, because if we look at this daily chart, I guess 5 is the true breakout, but I guess I'm thinking 450 should hold, but you never know with these. It's a $half number, plus it's pulling back to the highs of yesterday where it squeezed, because it squeezed into the close. So I'm hoping 450 is going to hold right here. 450 is going to be my risk. If it doesn't hold 450, then I'll cut it. Maybe I might try to buy it again. I'll cut it at 450 if it doesn't, or 449 if it doesn't hold if it doesn't start squeezing at the open and it starts to go against me and hits 449, I'll exit the trade, and then I might try to buy it again down here in the 420s. There might be some support right here in the 420s, but from the daily chart, it gets over $5, then it's already been running. So it's already up several days in a row. That's why I'm saying I may be a little late to the party. That's why I'm going to keep that risk tight. The candles are starting to get very extended, but you can see the volume here. Look at the volume. The last 4 days, it's been building, building, building. So what I'm hoping is we get one more day of blow off top volume. Be great to see 50, 75, 100,000 shares, and then really get a breakout over 5 and maybe a squeeze up to 6, because it looks like the action is speeding up. See, these candles it's speeding up. The candles, it's getting more volatile. The candles are getting more extended. But it's kind of a speculative trade. But they're all speculative. But I like that it's a multi-day runner. Multi-day runners, that's what I'm always looking for. Multi-day runners. Fuck these one and dones. Like yesterday, like Staff, that one and done shit. Fuck that one. Matt says, funny story. I threw my $40 available in HTZ yesterday for the shits and giggles, and it hit $1.04. It's at $2 now, isn't it? It's at $2.36. I'm confused. Oh, you're in at $1.04. Oh, awesome. Killer, Matt. Ah, I bet you that feels good. Fantastic, dude. Um, so yeah, yesterday I ended up I ended up losing money in the morning. Um, so then I quit in the afternoon and I left. I just didn't see a whole lot of opportunity. This week's been kind of choppy for me a little bit. I think I made money Monday, lost money Tuesday, made money Wednesday during that live stream when we caught that big runner on, and that ended up failing 100%. God, that sucked. I'm glad I cut that trade because remember I was trying to buy it on that pullback and then it on that dip, but I didn't stick around too long. I cut it pretty fast. So NNDM looks like it's trying to base here over 450. It looks like it's kind of curling up a little bit. Hopefully it can continue that trend. Some others. Let's look at some of the other. So there's that one. And man, WWR. This is just so disappointing. You know, out of all the number 5 dip buys that there have been, I've tried to be patient with this. But this thing just, yesterday it had a little bit of a squeeze up to the 670s. My average was like 683. So I sold almost all of it into that squeeze, taking a loss on it. And then I tried buying it again. I tried buying it again in the close. I got some at 426. So, but not very. I don't have very big position size. But this thing this morning I seen it gapping up, and I was like, finally, this motherfucker's gonna bounce. And now it shits the bed. So I'm just gonna wait for any spike that it has. It'll probably maybe it'll dip a little bit, and then it'll. Because it seems like every day it has some kind of spike. If you look at these. Every day it has some kind of spikes. These had a morning spike, pulled back, and they had another one in the afternoon. So I'm pretty sure this morning it'll have a spike, but I'm not expecting the spike to hold. I'm just going to sell my shares into the spike and be done with it until it really starts to show some strength. Till it really starts to curl up, maybe have a first green day, hold its gains, and then maybe start going. Because right now with this shit, it's just fucking hanging out near the lows. And yeah, and I'm tired of wasting my cognitive energy on it. I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm tired of looking about it. I'm tired of waiting for it. So I'm really annoyed with this one. I guess I had my hopes up too high. You should check your expectations, and then you won't be so disappointed when it doesn't happen. I'm just so used to that setup working for me, but it just goes to show that not everything in the market is 100%. I've seen this setup, and it probably will bounce. I don't know, but I'm sick of waiting on it. Look, day after day after day after day, it's just, I'm like, it might consolidate for a little bit for 2 or 3 days and then start to ramp up. I don't know. But, it's not really. It looks like it's found a base here, but every time I think that, it goes lower. So, yeah, extremely annoyed with this one. But we'll keep an eye on it. SGBX. I had really high hopes last weekend going into Monday for WWR. I was thinking I was going to make on the long, I was thinking I was going to make like $5,000 to $10,000 on it, but instead I've lost money on it. So it's really annoying, but that's okay. I did make some good money on the front side of the move, and that short on the back side was fucking monster. So SGBX. I was trying to short this higher low right here, or this lower high right here, in here in the 4s, but there was no shares to short. So that was annoying. I mean, when you look at SGBX, I mean, if you look at the daily, that tells you the story. So don't expect too much out of SGBX if you're long. I'm not expecting shit out of it. Look at all these failed spikes. Fail, fail. Plus, the most recent one on huge volume. Look at this huge volume. You know, it's got big volume. There's going to be people selling. So, I mean, it is a breakout over that. I just don't have a lot of faith in it. But we'll keep it up on a chart. We'll watch it. You never know what can happen. You never know. If the volume comes in, the volume trumps everything. If the volume comes in, then it can go. Anything can happen. HTZ. If I could, I would short this up here. If I could, I would, but I can't. There's no shares. Maybe there is. There used to always be shares to short on HTZ, but for some reason, there's not anymore. Yeah, no shares. So, I mean, bankruptcy play. Don't overstay, Matt. You got HTZ. Don't overstay. Take your profits. I mean, you're up 100% on it. Because most likely at the market open, this thing's going to drop like a rock. And then it may not ever come back. Like Staff did. Another one I'm watching, multi-day runner. And I really do not like freaking OTCs. I really don't like OTCs. I try to ignore them as much as possible, but there's been a lot of opportunity in the OTCs lately. They've been kind of hot. I'm seeing so much opportunity in the OTCs, and I've been trying to ignore it, and I'm just like, man, I just gotta stop ignoring this money. So look at this. I mean, it's breaking out. It's moving higher. I mean, look at the volume. Big volume yesterday. I'm thinking that NWBO goes higher today. Looks like it wants to go higher. So, I don't know. I may buy that one. That one's up on my charts. The red to green on NWBO is 143. So, that's right in this range. So, maybe it dips. And if it holds, maybe I'll buy it for a rip higher. So we'll just watch that one. WWR is bouncing off 6 right now. NNDM hanging around 460. So hopefully we can get some good volume on NNDM and we can get another green day. I mean, it's had multiple green days and the volume's been building. So I'm hoping today it's going to have some big volume today. But HTZ's got a lot of volume right now. This might have a if it does have a morning spike, HTZ, I think it'll be short-lived, kind of like Staff was yesterday. So say if it squeezes up to like say $3, I think it'll get, you know, big volume may come in, push it up, and then I think that the spike will fail. Or right at the open, it just dumps. Just don't overstay if you're long. Is it bouncing off its lows? It's probably bouncing off its lows. These guys have gotten thrashed. Yeah, look at that. Jesus Christ. What a massacre. Man. Hurts. Yeah, Hurts. That's the, it's a good name for them. Also, I want to give you guys a quick reminder. A couple of weeks ago, I thought it was that weekend, but in fact, it's this weekend. Traders for a Cause, they're having that trading summit, a virtual trading summit, so there's going to be a lot of different speakers. Just give you a quick reminder. I already signed up. You can just go to, what website was it? You can just Google Traders for a Cause. The website is actually tradersforacause.org. You just go there, click on events, and you'll see Traders for a Cause 20, October 17th and 18th virtual. You just click on that, and then all you do is put your first name, last name, and your email address. It's free. You can donate if you want. I'm probably going to donate. You know, I mean, it's a tax write-off. I mean, I'm gonna have to pay capital gains tax on my money this year, so I'll donate a little bit, maybe a couple $100. But I attended the last one. You know, they have a lot of different speakers that talk about all different types, a lot of different speakers from all different types of trading. So you never know. Even if you spend, you know, it's 2 days. I mean, I can't on the weekends. I've got all kinds of crap to do with my wife and kids, but you can create an account with their Project Impact on this website, and then you can just watch it on demand whenever you want. So that's probably what I'll do is just watch it slowly over time. I'm not going to be able to watch it this weekend because I have too many things going on. So just an idea. You know, they say that, what is it, that you're the sum. You're the sum of the 5 people that you connect yourself with the most. So, you know, if you connect yourself with a bunch of idiots, then you're probably going to be an idiot. So this is a way to connect yourself with some professional traders, and you might get some different perspectives on things, or just reinforce things that you already know that are good. So that's that. That's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I already signed up. It's free. What the fuck? Might as well. You know, might learn something. When you're bored, you can watch it on your own, on your phone or something. Or when you're driving. That's when I like doing it, driving. Other than that, we got a couple minutes till the market open. Matt sold at $1.98. Nice. 100% on your money almost, Matt. Don't feel bad about missing out on the extra like 30, 40 cents, dude. I'm glad you got a nice winner on you. Makes me happy to hear that. Because this WWR has just been annoying. It's been so annoying. So I'm praying NNDM. I mean, right here is a pretty good. I mean, I'm praying it holds 450, but in fact, I need to get my stop loss in right now. And I may, you know what? If this thing goes red on the day, if NNDM goes red on the day, and it looks weak, I might flip my bias to short. I might flip. If this thing goes red and dumps all the way down to 4 and then it bounces to like 450, which would be the red to green, you know, then I potentially short a bounce. So I'm not really stuck in my bias, my long bias of NNDM. I'm just going to try to be flexible and just let the price action guide me, because this thing is already up five green days in a row. So far, it's not doing shit. Volume coming in. Hurts with the little squeeze towards 260. Getting a little bit of a spike on NNDM. Okay, I sold some right there at 475 just to reduce my position size a little bit. because my initial entries were at 470, and then I added down in the 450s. There we go. So we're making some money on in a nice little morning spike. Sold some more at 477. All right. Keep going. All right, it's looking a little stuffy there. I've sold 2/3 of my position here, right here in the 470s. I'm going to just watch it. I might add some shares back on a pullback. So now I got a real good average now. And so as long as this spike can hold, and I mean, you know, it'll pull back, as long as it can start putting in the higher lows, then I'll hold it. HTZ trying to squeeze a little bit. I suspected it might have a little spike right at the open, but I think failure is inevitable for this. I don't think this morning spike is going to hold. So if you're thinking about chasing this HTZ spike, I think it's a bad idea. Meanwhile, NWBO, ooh, we're up to the 480s now. We are up to the 480s on NNDM. Awesome. So now I'm just going to try to find a place to add my winner on NMDM. Oh, nice, Matt. He reloaded at 215 and got out at 276. Fantastic sell, Matt. Fantastic, dude. Nice comeback, bro. I know yesterday you kind of had a rough day. So I'm glad to see you in the chat. And I'm glad that you're rebounding with a winner. Because it sucks sometimes whenever you have a few bad trades or a bad week and you get beat down a little bit. I mean, it's... I think that in this game, like, learning how to lose is like one of the it's an acquired skill. I think learning how to lose. You have to learn how to lose, and losing sucks. It's not easy, but there's no better teacher than pain. Ain't that for sure? ASLN hitting the high day scanner. SGBX hitting the high day scanner. WKHS is squeezing. Also, I forgot to mention VVPR. VVPR, big gap up to 10. Forgot about that one. SGBX. God, I wish there was shares to short on SGBX. No shares. All right, we're up to 490 now. Nice. Up to 490. So, of course, I sold my shares too early, but that's okay. I still got 1,000 shares. Up to 490. And if we get over 5 on NMDM, I mean, that's going to be a breakout on the daily. So hopefully we can get over 5. We're going to be testing 5 here pretty quick. And then look at HTZ. Look at, dude, Matt, that perfect sell, dude, in the 270s. Perfect. Look at it. I told you that fucking morning spike was going to be short-lived on HTZ. Super short-lived. And WWR is starting to spike a little bit. WWR going green on the day. Not that I expect it to hold green. Just fucking chops around $6. So the volume looks better today. We're getting a lot more volume today on NNDM than we did yesterday at this time. So that is a very bullish sign. So hopefully this thing can keep squeezing. Yeah, big dump on HTZ from 275 down to 225. And we're over 5 on NNDM. Nice. We are over 5. See if it can get over 5 and hold over 5. And really, I mean, I'm trying to resist the urge right now to sell. I'm trying to resist the urge to sell. But because really, I'm thinking I don't need to be selling. I need to be adding. I need to be adding to the winner, not selling right now. Let's see how it... Okay, here comes a pullback. Oh, man, NWBO, I missed the dip buy on it. It went down to 146, and I could have bought it. I mean, it's only up. It's not that volatile. Yeah, NWBO went to... See, I was talking about if it dips right at the open, down to the support, down to red to green. Was talking about potentially buying it, but I was watching NMDM and missed it. See, that was a perfect little dip buy opportunity right there, but that's okay. We're working on a nice winner with... I think I'm going to buy some more shares here. On NMDM. Okay, I got some right here at 501. Added to my position. It's probably going to dip some more. So if it dips a little lower, I'm going to add some more down here, probably around 490. But it may just keep going higher. Who knows? Damn, Matt, I'm so happy that you sold up there at in the 270s. Way to take your profits, man. That thing's all the way down to $2 now. And we're over 5, so hopefully we can keep going. BVPR bouncing a little bit. BVPR. I'm thinking of shorting VVPR. Alright, I shorted VVPR. I'm going to risk 10. And I'm getting squeezed. We'll hold it for a quick minute. See how this little spike holds on VVPR. So it bounced. I'm just shorted this little bounce right here at 990. We'll see if it is going to continue squeezing. And WWR up to the 620s. I think I'm going to sell those shares right now. Because none of these spikes have held at all lately with WWR. So why think that they're going to be any different? And we're going higher right there with an NMDM. Nice. So I ended up having a good ad at 501. And I'm glad I sold my WWR. Look at that. Look at that. I sold right into this spike. I mean, I lost like 6 cents on it or something, but look at it now. Because every time it's at a spike lately, it just rolls over. So we officially got a breakout on NMDM, but I mean, I don't have too much faith in this. We'll see how 5 holds. I may risk like 495 on it on NMDM. Because I mean, if this can't hold over 5 and keep squeezing, I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to box myself in on NNDM. I feel like it's going to have a pullback. So I boxed myself in on NMDM. Because I feel like it's about to have a yank. And there it comes. And here comes a pullback on VVPR. Probably should cover into this pullback. Alright, I covered my shares on VVPR. Lost 10 cents on it. Because it's holding over 10. Plus, today's the first green day. It's been getting annihilated for like the last week. So, I mean, it's due for a bounce. Yesterday, I was thinking about longing VVPR. But, you know, I mean, it actually would have worked because it kind of VVPR. Yeah, I thought about longing VVPR overnight, but I know they did a financing or an offering at 850, so I figured, you know, it was holding over that 850. And NMDM's going higher. Looks like it wants to go higher. HTZ all the way down to $2. WWR back up to 623. And we're up to the 520s on NNDM. Yeah, that's a nice breakout. That is a really, 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 really nice breakout. So NMDM's turned out to be a nice spike. It's going to go higher. I want to cover this short. I boxed myself in. I don't like that idea now. It's going to go higher. So I lost 50 bucks there. That's okay. Come on, don't pull back now. Squeeze. Squeeze. There you go. All right, I took a little profits right there at 525 on NNDM. Go, go, go. Look at that. Fantastic. NNDM. Working out real good. So I took a little more off there in the at 530 or 529. Now it's pulling back. Oop, I got the wrong chart up. So there's a yank. WWR trying to hold green on the day. And there's NNDM pulling back some more. I'm glad I took profits up in the 520s. I mean, this thing's pretty extended on this daily chart. You know, it's got good volume today. You know, I probably should have took all my profits and start thinking about the short. And there's 5. I should have took all my profits. I should have took it all off. Yeah, we'll see how $5 holds. There we go. 5's holding. I think I'm going to add on this pullback. Did I buy it? There we go. I added. Oops. I added too many shares. Why did I add so many? Oh, man. I added too many shares, and then I accidentally sold them all. That sucks. VVPR up to 1050 now. VVPR up to 1050. So, that's okay, though. The NNDM ended up being a good trade. And WWR up to 630. Wow. I mean, you're so due for a bounce. I don't have a whole lot of faith in you still. It probably gets rejected up here. Meanwhile, NNDM trying to bounce a little bit. Holding 5 for the moment. Pull up the 1-minute chart. Yeah, holding 5. Holding over VWAP. Could fail right here, though. Wouldn't surprise me to see it fail. What's NWBO doing now? It is hanging around the 150s, looking boring as all hell. BLNK hitting the high day scanner. CETX hitting the high day scanner. KXIN, that was a runner from a few days ago. I had a feeling this one was going to go. KXIN. Squeezing a little bit. KXIN. Oh, nice spike on KXIN. I'm going to have to pull that one up on my main chart. Nice spike on KXIN. Wow, look at that spike. Yep, no shares to short on KXIN. Spiking into the resistance from a couple days ago. So I'm thinking $2 is going to reject on KXIN. But still a hell of a squeeze from the 120s all the way up to the 190s. There it goes. Look, it's over 2 now. Look at that. Man, maybe I should look to buy it. KXIN. It's got a float of 38 million. It's not really trading like it's got that big of a float. Oh, look at that. WWR up to 630s now. The squeeze is continuing a little bit on WWR. Are you going to bounce? And we're halted on KXIN, it looks like. Is that halted? I think it's halted. Yeah, it's halted. Yep, halted. So KXIN we might look to buy. I mean, it's about to break out on the daily chart. You know, over 219. So KXIN potential buy after this halt. We'll see what happens. Oh man, I missed that short on VVPR. Just dumped from the 1050s all the way down to 990. That sucks. So, missed that one. That's okay though. And look at that, WWR. WWR 630s. KXIN. A couple more minutes till it unhalts. And we're up to the 520s. On NNDM. CETX spiking still a little bit. And NNDM looks like it's going to go higher. Maybe go to 550. Or is it going to get rejected right here? It'll go higher. It has to. There it goes. Going higher. $530s. Man, that's a bummer that I accidentally fat fingered and sold all my shares down here in the low fives. That sucks. That's okay though. VVPR just giving it up. I knew that spike wasn't going to hold. Look at that. Jeez. Would have been nice to catch a piece of that. All right, we should KXIN should unhold in 30 seconds. So KXIN is going to be the new main focus because this one seems super volatile and it looks like it's getting a ton of and it is squeezing. It's open and it's squeezing. Missed it. I think it halted again. Yep, halted again. Fuck, that sucks. So KXIN on fire. It's halted again. I'm going to look to snag some shares on any pullback. So somewhere close to 2. In fact, I'm going to put an order in right now. I don't even think this thing it might not even pull back. I'm going to put an order in it. Sometimes they, right after the open, you know, sometimes they'll drop for like a quick second and then just get bought right back up. So I think I'm going to try to, I mean, it's up a lot. Let's see here, KXIN. How much is it up on the day? KX. So KXIN is, let's see here. Where's it at? Oh, it's only up 87% on the day. I'm going to put in an order to buy some in the 220s. Maybe I'll get executed. 228. Buy. And look at that. Look at that trade idea with the NNDM. That was a perfect trade idea. I mean, if I didn't execute it very good. I mean, I got out too early, but whatever. You know, it was breaking out on the daily chart. It gapped up today. It's a multi-day runner. Had all the ingredients. The volume was building on it. So it had all those components coming together. And then now we got this nice morning spike. That's fantastic. So we'll see. NNDM. I may look to short here on a parabolic move on NNDM here real quick. No, I'll just wait. I'll wait. I almost shorted up there at 545. I probably should have. on NNDM. Probably should have, but I didn't. That's okay. We got 2 minutes till KXIN opens. Man, what a squeeze. So if we look at KXIN, man, I don't know if I want to try to buy this on the pullback now. I'm starting to rethink it, because if you look at KXIN, look at the I mean, it's going to have a pretty hard pullback, because, I mean, look at those pullbacks that it had a couple days ago. I mean, those pullbacks are pretty significant. So I'm going to cancel that order and just watch the price action and see what happens. So KXIN should be resuming any minute now. But if you notice, if you look at the price action from a couple days ago, you know, every pullback got bought up and it squeezed. So first real hard yank, I think I'm definitely going to buy. I mean, because this is just the first morning spike. So this could have, and it's breaking out on the daily. So this could have multiple spikes. I mean, it could. Look at that, NNDM. That was a good trade. I missed out on almost 50 cents a share, but it's okay. NNDM might get over 540 or 550. All right, KXIN moves so fast. I might use a hotkey. So, and it should resume at 10:04. So any second now. Come on. So I got a hotkey ready. I'm ready to pull the trigger on KXIN. I think it's going to gap up though. Maybe it's going to be a 10-minute halt this time. Morning, Bison. Yep, KXIN halted again. We're just waiting for it to open. It's taking forever. Man, what a squeeze. But I'm buying a pullback, man. Because last time, when it spiked a couple days ago, it would pull back and then it would spike. It did that three different times before it gave it up. So I'm definitely buying the first pullback. Come on. Taking forever. Looks like NNDM is going to get over 550. Go NNDM. So NNDM will make for a good short here next week. So higher the better. Hopefully it keeps squeezing. KXIN, we're just waiting for you. today. You focus on HTZ. What's going on with that one right now? Oh, it's basing at $2. So yeah, HTZ might have a bounce in it. Man, I missed out on a monster short on VVPR. Damn, from 1050 all the way down to 930. Fuck. Oh. That is sad. Damn it. VVPR might be a good dip buy right now. I'm not sure. I could see VVPR bouncing because almost every time it dips, it always rips. Come on, KXIN. When are you going to get unhalted? 10:09. That's the resume time. So 1 minute. 10:09. I tell you what, if VVPR keeps dumping all the way down to 9, that is the red to green. I'm going to buy there. God, I'm really tempted to buy VVPR now. Look at this. Look at that. You'd think it had to have a bounce, huh? Oh, and it's open. KXIN is open. It's looking a little toppy here. We're going to get a pullback. Back to the 250s, 260s. There's the 230s. Okay, I got some at 242. Want some more. Oh, I missed it. I tried to get it at 243 and I missed it. Look, there we go. Now I need to sell it. Up here at 3. Because this thing ain't going to hold. Okay, I got out at 280. 284. There's the 290s. There's 3. I should have sold half. But this thing's so volatile, you know, I don't know if it's going to hold the spike or not. But I made 40 cents a share on it in like 1 minute. So that was awesome. And I tried to get more shares, but I missed it. Wasn't quick enough. Damn, I got the wrong thing up. I'm sorry. Got the wrong chart up. KXIN. KXIN. That was a good opportunity right there. Oh, look at that. 340. Oh, I could have made $1 a share. That's okay. I got 40 cents of it. Look at that. I think it's probably going to get halted again. Damn, 340. Why are my charts fucked up? And look at that. NNDM up to 570. Golly. Oh, I made a fat finger mistake and accidentally sold all my shares. Damn it. I was trying to add, and I added too many shares, so then I got scared, and then I went to sell, and I accidentally sold them all. Damn it, man. I missed out on fucking 70 cents a share there, too. That's shitty. And we're halted again. All right. I couldn't help it. I finally took the short on NMDM. This is pretty extended here. So we'll look for a pullback to cover into. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this extension. Volume is better than yesterday. Probably a little early on the short, but that's okay. Should have waited till it got to 6. It's going to get to 6. Look at that volume coming in. I love it. Look at that volume. Look at that volume. Fuck yeah. This is going to be a damn good short next week. So I got executed on my short at 577. So we'll give it a couple minutes. It's probably going to push to 6. I'm just looking for a pullback maybe to like 550, 540. Which ticker are you talking about, Matt? The KXIN? I'm probably not going to buy KXIN again. Like, I got that one pullback at 240, 243, you know, and I sold too early at like 280, or 285, whatever. But that's okay. I was scared, you know, I'm not, if it dips again, I'm probably not going to try to rebuy it on a dip again. I'm too scared of it. It's too volatile, and then it can just start giving it up and just never come back like Staff did yesterday. I mean, and also if you look at KXIN from the other day, I mean, even though it is a breakout on the daily, look at it the other day. I mean, this thing, you know, I mean, it squeezed, pulled back, squeezed, pulled back, squeezed. Yeah, all day long it just kept squeezing, pulling back. Look at that. Right around VWAP. And then today it's just, man, it's just going bananas today. That's awesome. Look at that. That's fantastic. Now we're going to 6 on NMDM. Oh, I wish yesterday I was like, I should just buy this at 4 and then set my stop loss and then leave. And then I would have woke up to a gap up this morning. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I had an amazing trade idea with NNDM, but a very, very poor execution. I just took the first morning spike, and that's it. And missed out on the real big giant move. $1 a share. And here comes our pullback at 6. And just said, you know what, it'll probably get rejected at 6. Short squeeze to 6. And KXIN is open for business. Let's see what happens with this one. KXIN. All the way up to 4. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am so terrible. I had 2 monster trades and I fucked them both up. I mean, I made money on them, but I still fucked them up. I fucked them up pretty bad too. Now we're getting a pullback. FOMO may get me. I may. All right, so now we're getting a serious pullback on NNDM. I'm going to look to cover some of my shares here soon. I want 550 for my cover, but I may not get it. I may have to take the 560s. Maybe I'd love to get like the 530s. And we're up to 450 on KXIN. Okay, I covered my short. I don't like my entry on it, and it's holding up over. So I'm out. Maybe I'll look for a different spot. Man, I really fucked that trade up. And here comes a big giant yank on KXIN. Big giant yank on KXIN. Coming. Oh, kind of want to buy it down here. It's halted on the way down. KXIN. It'll probably have a nice little bounce. We'll see what happens. And VVPR all the way down to 9. Right now, VVPR, I say right now is a buy for VVPR. May have to buy it. VVPR. Is that a buy? Golly, look at that dump. How can it not be? I gotta buy it. Okay, I'm long VVPR now. I'm long at 8.99. So we should get a bounce. It's right at red to green. And I mean, it's dumped so far off its highs. I don't understand. I don't see how we can't get a bounce off of VVPR. Come on, VVPR. Bounce for me. All right, starting to bounce, VVPR. I mean, I don't want much out of it. I just want a little bounce. I would love to see 950 out of VVPR. That'd be awesome. I don't know if I'll get it though. Look at that. NNDM selling off to VWAP. I might short a lower high on NNDM too. So if it bounces off this VWAP and puts in a lower high, I might have to short that. VVPR, you're not bouncing. Making me nervous. Damn, what a dump from 6 all the way down to the 540s on NNDM. So I'm going to look for some kind of... I might as well get my order in now. Put in a short order at 574. And I'm doing it now because if I don't do it now, then there may not be shares to short later on. So hopefully it bounces right here. Come on, VVPR. Let's bounce to the 920s at least. All right. VVPR doesn't seem like it's bouncing. I'm selling. Right. I'm only making like 6 cents on it. Probably selling too early, but I don't trust it. Sold half my position. And NNDM starting to bounce a little bit. All right, I'm all out of VVPR. And we're getting a bounce up to the 560s. Keep going. Bounce. Okay, I got a starter short at 567. Got some more at 573. On NNDM. And should I add some more here? Add a little bit more. 567. Probably should have waited to like 580, but that's okay. Yep, I should have waited to 580. It's going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to start rolling over now. Sold my KXIN at 421, long on 393. Wow. Damn, that's ballsy buying. Buying it up at 393. Thank God you sold super quick. Be interesting to see what happens when it gets unhalted. So it's supposed to resume in 3 minutes. There's the 580s. Damn it, I should have waited for 580s. We might get over 6 with this damn thing. Oh no, NNDM's pretty extended on the daily. But once you think they're up too much, They can go higher. There we go. Now we're getting a little pullback. Pulling back to the 570s now. 2 minutes until the KXIN resumes. VVPR holding $9. I bet it bounces. I bet you VVPR bounces. It's kind of consolidating right now, going sideways. Okay, I got back in VVPR. Couldn't help it. I think it's going to bounce off this $9. And VVPR is going to bounce. I can feel it. This thing has a history of every time it dips, it rips. Here it comes. VVPR. I mean, my absolute goal would probably be 950. Best case scenario for me. I mean, it could go higher than that, but you never know. And it doesn't look like it's going to go now. Come on, seriously? I gotta set the stop loss at 8.97.
IPO is now trading.
Okay, covered a little bit of my NNDM at 555. And we'll see how the rest holds. Oh, KXIN is open for business. KXIN. So we got some good action today. Look at this. I think I'm gonna buy this pullback right here. I am gonna buy it. Got it at 279. It may go lower too. So I may add if it goes a little bit lower, but I mean, I think we should get, probably get 50 cents a share out of this thing. Come on, give me some more shares. 4 bounces. All right, I got them. Got some more shares at 280. Let's go, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. All I want is like maybe like 320s. We should get a bounce. Look at that sell-off. So it went all the way from the ones to 450, and then from 450 all the way down to like the 260s. So I mean, that's about 50%. I think I might add some more down here in the 270s. Got some more. Now if we can get a bounce. Come on, KXIN. I know you got a bounce in you. KXN, here it comes. It's finding a bid in the 270s. At least I think it is. There's 280s. We'll start selling some at 3. 290s. Come on. It's making me nervous. Sold some at 285. It's making me nervous. I think it's going to go lower. I'll add in a lower spot. See, look, it got rejected in the 280s. So that's why I sold some. I'll buy some more if it goes a little bit lower. Meanwhile, NNDM holding VWAP. Okay, you getting bought up now or what?
IPO is now trading.
Okay, I'm out of VVPR. I'm done with that one. It's not bouncing. I mean, it might still bounce later, but it's looking like shit. It was a good idea. It wasn't working, so I'm going to move on. KXIN, though, I have some faith it's going to have a bounce in it. Might go a little bit lower. Try to buy some maybe in the 250s. Shit, I got to piss. I'll be right back.
IPO is now trading.
Man, I had to pee. It's like fire hose. All right. Oh, 240s. So I'm going to add some down here. The 240s. Okay. New average is 260 now. Wow, what amazing volatility on this stock. So now my goal would be like $3. If I get a bounce to 3, I'll be happy. KXIN, so volatile. All right, looks like it's finding a bid in the 240s. See if it can bounce. Tempted to add a little bit more here. Yeah, I'm going to. Got some more in the 240s. There's 250. So we're starting to bounce now. Come on. You dump 50% off your highs, probably more. So we should get like, 40 cents. Bounce for me, KXIN. God, I hope KXN isn't one of those that just fucking sells off and never bounces. Those are so annoying. Come on, 240s. I mean, how could it not? Jeez. Look at that dip. Unreal. Plus, it's at the at yesterday's highs, or day before yesterday. So that should act as some type of support. $230s, $240s. Where is my bounce? There we go. 250s. Now it's starting to find a bid. All we want to bounce is up to 3. It's not too much to ask, is it? There's the 250s. I got an average of 259 is my average now. Come on. Please don't get rejected right here. $253. There we go. 255. 254. It's making me nervous. Look at the other day when it bounced. Yeah, I guess it halted. It's kind of choppy. I mean, it bounced nicely every time on Wednesday. So I don't know why it wouldn't bounce today. Oh, wow. The 230s. I should have got out in the 250s. I should have just took the 5-cent loss. And I really, 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 really don't like selling into weakness. So I may have mistimed my buys a little bit. I'm glad I sold earlier when it bounced and it wasn't continuing to bounce in the 280s. I should have done that again just now in the 250s. But I mean, it bounced really nicely on Wednesday, so I don't see any reason why it wouldn't bounce today. I don't think that a $3 bounce is out of the question. So I'm going to try to practice a little patience with it, but I mean, this could just go from bad to worse. And we're down to the 220s. Fantastic. Well, I had one good trade on it. Wasn't even that good of a trade. Made 40 cents, but, you know, made like... that's annoying. Come on, bounce off the 220s. NNDM moving. Yeah, it's bouncing off VWAP. I covered my shorts down in the 550s. I'm tempted to short it again right up here in the 580s. But I'm kind of focused on KXIN right now. Waiting for a spot. I'm basically waiting for any kind of bounce to get out into. So I'm already conceded to the fact that I'm probably going to have to take a loss on it. I mean, I still don't think $3, a bounce to $3 is out of the question. Looks like NNDM's getting over 6. I'm going to squeeze. Good for that. Awesome. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Jesus Christ, KXIN. No bounce. Shouldn't have been stubborn with it when it wasn't bouncing when I wanted and like how I wanted. I should have just took it all out immediately. I really don't like selling into weakness, but I might have to. Because I'm not just going to watch this thing fade all day. Like yesterday, if you look at staff yesterday. Look what it did yesterday. What a piece of shit this was. Look at this. This thing never, I mean, it had this massive spike, right? It had one little baby bounce, and then after that, it was just a fucking all-day fader. And there's no way in hell that I'm going to sit around and watch this thing fade all fucking day. NNDM rejected by 6 so far. Should have been shorting NNDM right there up at 6. All right, I think we might be getting a bounce on KXIN now. KXIN. Damn, what a great sell-off. Congratulations if you're able to get shares to short up at $4. Damn. All right, so now it's starting to curl a little bit. But the last couple times it tried to curl, it just got rejected. See? It curled up a little bit, up to the 280s, rejected. Then it curled up again to the 250s. I should have got it right there for like a 5-cent loss, but I was being stubborn. Being stubborn is definitely not prosperous in this game. Okay, sticking to your rules. Obedience to your rules is definitely more prosperous. Come on. You're not even a fucking hold 2? Jesus Christ. That is horrible. Damn it. I really don't want to take this off right now. But I might have to. This is so annoying. I suck at dip buying, I think. I mean, sometimes it works out great, but Jesus. And 2. $2.15. So it's coming up on 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of stocks bounce around this time, so we'll see what happens. Buying lost about 200 on staff. That sucks. Were you trying to buy that pullback too? The first time I bought it yesterday, I did good on it. It was the next time I went back to the well one more time. Tried to milk the goat one more time and got squirted in the eye. And I did what I did with this one. Is when I went back to it the second time and it didn't start working, I got stubborn with it. And then after a while, I was like, oh, fuck, and then I had to just cut it. Thank God I cut it, though, because then it just kept fading all day. So many lawns bagged from that 350. From that 350 to a push to 4. Yeah. Oh, Matt. Ouch. Lost 1K. Oh, you stayed in it all day, Matt? Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Let me pull up staff real quick. Yeah, staff was a bitch. So, let's see here. Pull up my chart real quick. Yeah, my first one was good. So I bought on this dip, like I think it was in the 260s, and then I sold up here in the like it was like 285 into this little 4 minutes bounce, and then I tried buying again when it pulled back to VWAP, and yeah, that didn't work. And then when it broke VWAP, I cut the trade, and then it dumped again. Then I tried again down here in the low 2s, and then it just kept fading. When it kept fading, I got out finally. I think I got out in like the 170s or something. It wasn't pretty. So I got out, I think it was, yeah. I got it out in the morning. I didn't watch it all day. And I pray to God that KXIN isn't going to do the same, doesn't do the same thing. Because that is really, really So KXIN, it looks like it might be finding a bid right here. But every time I think that, it ain't finding shit. I mean, it makes me want to add down here, but God, I really want to add down here. Thinking about adding. Starting to bounce now. All right. I add a little bit at 220. See if it can go. Come on, you piece of shit. So I got my average down to 246 now. If I get even on it, I'm getting out 100%. Come on, you fucker. Keep going. And all I need is 20 more cents. Come on, you son of a bitch. Damn it. 225 is rejecting. If this doesn't bounce and start going, I'm not going to hold for a break past 2 and for an all-day fade. This might be a fake out. I don't know. Get over 225. Come on. 226. Ah, you fucker. 227. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. 230s. I got my order in to sell at 246. Am I going to get it? I'm trying to hold. I'm trying not to just sell now. 238, 237. Come on. Ah, 230s. Come on. Come on. You can do it. 240. No, not 240 yet. Come on. Come on, 243. Fuck it. What did I get it at? There's 246 right there. Oh, it didn't get me all out. What the hell? Sell. Get me out. There it goes. I got it out at 240. What did I get it out at? 242. So I lost 4 cents on it. I could have got out even. I'm probably going to actually make money on it, but I was too nervous. I'm glad I sold right there. Look at that. So that's okay. I lost 4 cents on it. I'm okay with that. Whew, now I'm glad I added down in the 220s. Not a good strategy though, to be adding to your losers so you can get even. It's not a fucking good idea. But I was drawing the line in the sand. If it didn't go a little bit, I was not gonna hold if it broke 210. So that was not the best trade I've ever had in my life, but that's okay. That was fun. And now it's probably going to go to 250s. I probably could have made money on it. But I had shitty entries. And, yeah. I didn't trade that one very well. I think it's probably going to get over 250 now. This thing's so volatile, I just didn't understand, and it bounced so much the other day. I just, I mean, I think it can at least go to VWAP up to the 290s, Now look at that. It's just pulling back. 220s now. Look at that. I mean, you could buy it right here on this pullback because it might get bought up or not, or you can miss the buy like I just did. God, that's fucking annoying. All right, I got it at 233. I think this has got the potential to go to VWAP. But I'm going to keep the risk mega tight with this. I'm going to risk 219. I don't even want to risk that much. Like, yeah, probably 218. Okay, I got a stop loss in at 218. I'm hoping this is going to be a higher low, and I'm thinking this thing could potentially squeeze up to $3. I think it could bounce to VWAP. Judging from what it did on Wednesday, it had nice, good, clean bounces. They were awesome bounces. There we go. See here. Yep, OPT is my swing play for me. It is slow, but it made me 50 cents. Nice. Alice, what's up? Good morning, Alice. Glad you're here. You watching me fuck this trade up? Yep. But I may end up getting it after all. Because we're about to get over, if we get over 250, we're going to go to 3. Or at least 275. I probably won't hold to... If it gets to 275, I'm going to be selling. I mean, I probably should sell some now. Just in case. What? Oh, I got a stop loss and that's why it's not selling. Okay, I sold a quarter of it. Sold a quarter of my position. I mean, if it gets to 275, that's best case scenario for me. I'm going to be selling up there. I'm not going to try to get to 3. I mean, it's looking like it's getting stuffed here at 240, which is making me nervous. Yep, there it goes. So I'm going to put my stop loss back in because it looks like it's not. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. Oh, I don't trust it. Come on, get over that 240. Let's go. And it looks like it's curling. Kind of looks like it put in a higher low, but it could just get rejected right here and just roll back over. We're here at the beginning, Alice. My best trade was NMDM. That was the best one. And I should have bought it yesterday, but that's okay. I still caught a nice piece of it today. And then I still screwed that one up. I mean, definitely don't have to trade these perfectly to... Come on. Does not look like it's going to hold. Put my stop loss in at 224. I'm not giving it. Either it's going to hold and go. It's going to hold this. It's either going to hold this right here, this higher low, and it's going to start pushing and going. But I'm not letting it go against me for more than a couple cents. All right, it's holding 230 right now. Fammy? Oh, you got in late. So yeah, I was buying, if you look at NMDM, it gapped up. It was a multi-day runner. It was breaking out on the daily. The volume was building. So I bought this morning at 470 and at 458. And I caught this squeeze. And I was selling into the squeeze, this first push. And then when it pulled back, I was trying to add some shares back at 5. And I added too many shares back. And so then I went to sell and I accidentally sold them all. So then I ended up missing out on this whole $1 a share. But it's okay. I made like 50 cents a share or something. So that works out pretty good. Meanwhile, NMDM is shitting the bed. It is overextended, so it doesn't surprise me. And we're going to go back to KXIN because I think this trade might work out. KXIN. 11 p.m. bounces. 11 a.m. bounces. Just give me 275. Get over that 250. Please. You're not going to do it, are you? I'm getting tired of waiting on you. Look at that, up to the 230s now. 236, 238. It's holding. It's holding. It's getting ready to squeeze. It's getting ready to pop off right now. KXIN, here it comes. Come on, USOB. Come on. Once we get a little volume pop, look at this. It's holding. We should get a volume pop, and once it gets over 250, we should get a nice candle to sell into over 250. NMDM giving it up. Look at that. We're about to get over 240. Here it comes. I can feel it. There it's coming. Come on. Here comes 250. There it goes. Told you. Now I need to sell. Sold some at 260. Fuck yeah. Okay, I sold 2/3 of my position so far. I'm going to hold the rest and see. It might pull back to 250. See if it pulls back to 250 and then holds this 250 and maybe we can get a squeeze to 3. In fact, I might try to buy some more at like 251. Got an order at 251. And if I don't get it, big deal. Oh well. If I don't get my ad at 251, I'll be fine with that. That means it's going higher. All right, I got the ad. Oh, big dump down to the 230s. So I got my ad at 251, but then so my average is now is 240. And I'm going to risk 230. I'm going to risk 10 cents. It can get bought up right here. All right, I got the stop loss back in. I think it's going to get bought up right here. So actually, I should just put my stop loss in just under this candle because I want this trend. See this upward trend that it's doing right now? It's got this little trend right here. So if it doesn't hold that trend, so I should probably put my stop loss in at like 234, just under that trend. So if it doesn't hold that trend, I don't want to be in it anyways. So I got my stop loss in at 234. It's getting bought up right now. I knew once it popped over that 250, it was really gonna we'd get a big candle pushing. And now that trend's still holding. Maybe this trend's gonna get cracked though. That's all right. I don't mind losing 4 cents on it. That was a nice profit chunk there from 230 up to 260. So I got 30 cents out of it there. So I made 40 cents earlier on the long when I bought after the halt. And then I lost 4 cents. And then now I just made 30 cents. And this trend is still holding. That may have been the top, though, of that spike. I don't know if it can keep going up to VWAP. God, I'd love to see it get to VWAP. All right, it's getting bought up right now, though. Come on. I'm going to move my stop loss up to 238 now. Just under the low of the previous candle. So as long as it can hold this trend, see I got it just under the low of this previous candle. So I got it 238. Because it could just have some big death candle where where this trend just cracks and it breaks. We want to get a squeeze though. There it goes. Here comes the squeeze. There's the 250s. All right. I'm out. I'm out at 250. I don't think this trend is going to hold. It might, but I mean, I think that this bounce is going to be short-lived. I'll just be happy with that. I mean, it might go higher, it might go to 3, but oh well. All right, I got 30 cents out of it, you know. That's roughly 10%, so I hit my goals. Oh, my best trade today, NNDM. NN, Nancy, D as in Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. D as in Delta. I was in the Army, so I don't know how the hell I didn't know my... But, yeah, NNDM. So, just to review the setup, though, let's review the setup one more time on NNDM. So, this is why I bought it this morning. Okay, so if you first looking at the daily chart. Okay. And you know what? There's something to really focus on always. Multi-day runners. Focus on multi-day runners. Got it. That's where we make our best money. Fuck these one-day failed spikers. But if you look at NNDM yesterday, you can see that the candles, it had multi-day runner, is breaking out on the daily. Yesterday, it was starting to get kind of extended. But there was also a breakout over 5 too from on the 52-week highs. So anticipating that breakout over 5 yesterday, look at the volume building yesterday. You can see it. Every day the last 3 days the volume was building. Yesterday it had the longest extended candle that it's had in a while. So you got the volume building. It's a breakout, and key thing. Super key. I almost bought this yesterday. It was holding its gains all day long. I almost bought it at 4 and I didn't. And then it squeezed up to the 450s. So it was on my radar today when I seen it gapping up and pulling back. I bought this pullback right here. 450 was the high, was roughly the high of yesterday. So it was pulling back to that $0.50 mark. And the highs from yesterday, which should have acted as support, and they did. And the volume was building. It's a multi-day runner. So I bought it 470 and 458, and then this morning we got a nice squeeze. Now, the trade idea was fantastic. The execution, I made a fat finger mistake, and I sold all my shares, blah, 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 whatever. I fucked it up. I fuck up almost every trade. Like right now, KXIN just hit 270 and I got out at 250. So I fucked that trade up too. And I really fucked up on KXIN earlier whenever I bought the pullback after the halt. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, I screwed this up. Look at that. I bought after the second halt, I bought the pullback. It was the first. Yeah, it looks like it was the first halt. I got in at 240 on this dip, and then it just squeezed, and I got it at 280. 240 to 280. Made 40 cents on it, and it goes to 450. Could have made thousands there, but instead I made hundreds. Nevertheless, I'm thankful for my profits that I made today. Regardless, I'm thankful for it. Look at this piece of shit. Up to 270 now. Fuck. Okay, if I didn't sell there at 250, I'd be selling now. I don't know why. You know what? I told myself look at this trend. Look at the trend. Look at the candles. How they just every time it just keeps ramping up. And remember, I was moving my stop loss up. I moved it just under 234. Just under that candle, and then I moved it up just under 240. I should have just kept doing that. I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess because I don't like money. But if I would have held my shares here at 270s, 275 was my goal. I'd be selling all of it right now. I mean, keep your expectations in fucking check. I wish there was shares to short on it. Look at this. All the way to 3. I knew it could get to 3. No shares. Man. I fucked that up. 11 a.m. bounce, though. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember we were talking about that? Look at this. Look at the bounce. 11 a.m. Almost precisely. Big dip. You know, 11 a.m. bounce. Looking a little toppy here. The ticker again of your best. Oh, NNDM. I'm glad you stopped in, Alice. And it's starting to roll over a little bit. Damn, PEIX. Holy shit. Look at this. Up to the 10s now. This thing has just been going for weeks now. Look at that. PEIX. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I want to short. I mean, I haven't shorted it, but I've been wanting to short it really, really bad. I've just been waiting. It's like these I've been waiting for real long extended candles to short into on that daily chart. Once I get that, then I'll probably. That's what I'm waiting for the short on PEIX. Were you here on Wednesday, Alice? Oh man. I hope you were here Wednesday. What was it? MDRR. Oh, that was a monster one. Got a big squeeze on that one. MDRR. Yeah, is that? Yeah. I bought it at two in like the 250s. My last sell was like at 5. Then I tried buying a pullback, but then it ended up fading all day, so I had to cut that. But that's okay. Made some good money on that one. MDRR. No, you weren't here. Yeah, that was a fun one. So, I think that I'm done for my morning trading session. I'm officially. I think that I think I'm healed. I haven't worked out in a couple of weeks because I've had my vasectomy. I had my vasectomy a couple of weeks ago, so I couldn't lift anything or work out. So I haven't done any exercise. So I think I'm gonna go try to get some exercise right now. I need to work out. I'm feeling fucking pudgy. I'm feeling doughy. I still owe you 24 burpees too, Matt. I'll do those. I've just been kind of waiting for my balls to heal. For those of you who don't know what a vasectomy means, it means that I can have no more babies. I already have 2. I love my kids, but I don't want any more. So we nailed a couple good trades today. NNDM, that was a great trade. KXIN, that was a good one too. That was fantastic. Although I got a little scared there. I got a little scared on KXIN because of staff yesterday. Which I knew staff was garbage, and I knew it was gonna I knew the morning spike was gonna fail, but I mean, a lot of times they'll at least fucking put up some kind of fight, and they'll at least bounce and kind of chop around a little bit before they fucking fade off like NNDM did this morning. VVPR, I'm glad I cut that. I thought I was going to bounce off 9, but that trade idea didn't work. See, you know what? I had the idea. I was thinking it was going to bounce off of red to green, which is $9. And, you know, it didn't do it. So I immediately got out. And now look, it's all the way down to the 860s, 870s. So, I mean, it's okay the idea didn't work out. And it's okay that I was wrong. But at least I didn't I had a risk. And I stuck to it. I had a good entry. I like my entry on that. I was buying it a whole dollar number at $9. And it was at the green to red line. So ideally that should work. And if it doesn't work, then I'm fucking done. So, and that was just a scratch. Can I review MDRX? Oh, yeah. Well, I was long. I didn't short it. MDRR. Yeah, I was long. MDRR, I mean, you could basically say, look at this squeeze. Jesus Christ, it's so pretty. Wow. Man. So MDRR, it squeezed up, and then it got halted. And then after it got halted and it squeezed up to like 3, on this pullback to VWAP, that's when I bought it. On this pullback, I bought some at 280, and then I bought some like at 250 or something. Right back to VWAP. I mean, if you look at the volume on it, look at this volume's crazy good. And it just came out of the volatility halt. So the volume is the volume's going insane. And then once it got up over 3, I started selling in the 3s. I sold a pretty significant portion of my position up here, like between like 3 and 350. And then I held the rest for a while. And I didn't start taking profits again until 4. And then my last sell was at 5. And then I held I think I held like 250 shares. And I should have sold that up here at 6, but I didn't. And then when it pulled back to VWAP, I tried buying some. I probably tried buying more at VWAP on this pullback to VWAP. And then it went against me some more. And then I added down here. And then we got the bounce. And look, lo and behold, the bounce happens right around 11 o'clock. Look at that. Look at this bounce. It started to bounce. And then I just sold into this bounce, and that was it. I got out. Was done after that. Sold into that bounce, and that was it. No MDRX. No, I didn't trade MDRX. What is Hertz doing? Probably fucking dying, isn't it? Oh, it bounced a little bit too. It's up to $2 though. Broke that $2 and now it's fading. Tim Sykes says the NFL is so screwed. God, I hope not. I love the NFL. See what it says. The Indianapolis Colts are seemingly the next NFL team to shut down. The Colts have closed their practice facility for several members. Oh my God, are you serious? God, COVID is annoying. COVID is so annoying. At least we still have MMA. Big fight this weekend. Justin Gaethje fighting Khabib. It's going to be an awesome fight. I'm excited for that. I'm going to have to buy that fight. All right. In any event, I think so now KXIN fading. KXIN fading a little bit. Maybe it holds up here. I don't know, but I'm done with it for now. I mean, we already been at it 2 hours and had 2 really good trades. So for now, I think I'm done with the morning session. Made some good money. Next Wednesday, so those of you, anybody who's new out there, every Wednesday and Friday I go live 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Iowa, so for me it's 8:10 Central Standard Time. Wednesdays and Fridays. I always welcome the comments. Thank you, Bayan. Bayan caught some of that. Bayan, that was a crazy trade. I can't believe you bought that up in the 390s. Man, thank God you sold in the 420s. Other than that, yeah, it was fun. It was a good day of trading today and good day of trading Wednesday. So yesterday was kind of shitty for me, but that's okay. I'm glad to see you're back, Matt. I'm very, very happy that you're back. So, yeah, Bison, thank you for coming in. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for being here. Love it when you guys get in the chat and talk some shit. Alice, thank you for coming in again. Oh, don't forget, Alice, something you probably didn't hear at the beginning. Traders for a Cause. Traders for a Cause. They're doing a free summit, Investors Underground free summit. They'll have traders talking about from all over the place. They'll have tax people, different strategies. So a bunch of different traders are gonna be talking. I signed up for it. I can't watch it over the weekend, but I'm gonna it's free. Get a free account at there at Traders for a Cause, and you can watch it on demand later on. So, other than that, I think we are. What you learned a lesson from staff? Yeah, I'm assuming that lesson is stubbornness is very costly. You know, I mean, sometimes you can let shit go against you a little bit and maybe add to your position to, but you can't let it do it too much, or else it'll bite you in the ass. And we don't like to have our asses bit, do we? We like to have our asses kissed, not bit. So, other than that, you guys be well. Thank you guys. See you guys.